Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for their matchup with the Nets, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hornets, out on the wings for him, Miller and Bridges. Durant is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the 1. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Durant kicks the ball. Miller outside. Banchero grabs the board. Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Great open look there.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Wagner finds Wagner. Back to Wagner. Banchero with the ball. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Over Williams. Williams with the block. KD with it. Picked up by Suggs. Suggs against KD. Ball no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's Suggs on the assist from Wagner.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Williams, a screen on Suggs. Ball from long range. Here's Williams. Orlando grabs the miss.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Over Miller. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Now, ball. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Here's Bridges. Sweet little floater. Bridges has got 5.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Pass to Suggs. Now, Wagner buries the long-range jumper. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Paolo Banchero.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bounce pass from Durant. Bridges against Wagner. From the stripe. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now Suggs. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And that one's good. Wagner. He has 7.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
Now here's Ball. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ball. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Ball hits them both.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Wagner wide open. The offensive rebound, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Outside, Ball. And here's Miller outside. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Outside, Williams. Durant at the elbow. Banchero grabs the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
The first free throw is good.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Ball. To the paint, shoots. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Ball.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth. all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. As you take a look at Charlotte, fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, there's the Magic, 5 games behind.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now, here's Banchero. Scoreless thus far.
And great effort defensively from Ball, timing the rejection perfectly.
Durant dishes to Bridges. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Wagner. Itadze. The shot misses. Charlotte leading by 3. Bridges outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Wagner, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Substitution for your Hornets, number 7, Cameron Whitmore.
Goes up off the inbound. The shot's good from Itadze.
Good read from the big man, Carter Jr. That kind of unselfishness goes a long way.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now to see the numbers for Brandon Miller. Averaging about 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Now, here is Miller. Still yet to score. Walker in the corner. Pass to Shed. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 3. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Shots good by Miller.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
They set the screen. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Nurkic. Looks for Miller, gets it to him, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Wagner. Over Whitmore. And it's Wagner missing. Charlotte in the lead. Down low. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now Orlando on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Here's Whitmore. No scoring in this one. Shed, that's good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Black. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Miller against Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. Wagner wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
Here's Shed. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Miller with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
So it's the Hornets now, following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Miller. Here's Shed. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
The Hornets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
.44 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Black. 8 points his last outing. Batase the pass to Isaac. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Now, here is Miller. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for two, Brandon Miller.
Shoot two.
That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. And Orlando has possession. Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And here is Ball. Durant is out there with Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Bridges. And it's Whitmore in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Black kicks to Suggs. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Paolo Banchero. Averaging about 22 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Banchero against Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. Wagner left side. Bridges with the steal. Outside Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got the first basket of the second quarter for Charlotte.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Banchero looking around. There's the drive. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now here's Ball. He's got 7 to the inside. Williams misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Banchero. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
The Hornets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That's good from Ball. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. Isaac a screen to the middle. Carter right side. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Magic in third.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
For the Hornets, they come into this ball with it. 10 points for him. KD on the wing. Orlando grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And stolen by Whitmore. And it's Ball in the corner. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here, how about the stats for LaMelo Ball? And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And it's the Magic with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Banchero. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Here's ball. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Bridges misses. Durant with the steal. Here's ball. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That's good from Ball. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando,
yes,
was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now Whitmore still without a basket. A floater. Durant uses his size and close.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Williams comes with a double team.
It's foul call. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Carter. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Now here's Durant. Launches it. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Suggs. Whitmore defending. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Durant inside. Working on Black and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. As your superstar says, it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. BA, thanks. Orlando making a change here. Bitadze's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Magic. Number 35, Goga Bitadze.
Here's Black. Buries it down low. Black's got his second bucket of the game to go. Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Mo Wagner. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. He told me that he has a stiff back and that it is very going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one misses. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Williams. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Hornets leading by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Nurkic. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Puts up a 3. The putback. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And KD's got the ball here for the Hornets. Lets it go. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Carter on the wing. Back to Black. Six on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. Right side, Ball. Pass to Whitmore. Nurkic with it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Franz Wagner, number 1.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
To be so impactful from the small forward position puts him in good company. A lot of all-time scores at the 3 spot.
The Magic trail by 3. Black's the pass to Wagner. Back to Black. Here's Bitadze, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Charlotte making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Shed. 6 points for him. And it's Miller in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Miller's got 9 points.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
And here's Wagner. He's got 5. Wagner finds Wagner. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Shed. Screen by Nurkic. On the wing, Bridges. Offline with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that one's good, Wagner.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Shed. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Miller inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Stolen.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Black the pass to Wagner. Wagner with it. He has 7. Clock at 6. Black, no good. The Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Miller outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Whitmore. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Whitmore's got his second basket of the game.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
The Magic have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Here's Bitadze. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Black. Doubled by Bridges. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Wagner. Another miss by Orlando. Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now, here's Wagner. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Hornets foul call. Dario, first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.112 left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the 3-ball is good. Wagner's got 12 points in the game.
Well, nice pass there, setting up Wagner in a good position.
Miller outside. 13 feet away. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
Off the inbound. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. To the inside. Shed. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And there's Wagner on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 3 assists in the game. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Good on the triple. 12 points for him. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Tie game here in Charlotte. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
54. And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. And that's where he left the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And now breaking down the first half we saw, what can you say about LaMelo Ball? He's putting on a show.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Isn't
Ernie, what is a naked eye?
I was just
other than an
about to say, isn't the eye always naked?
It is.
Well, no, if you put glasses on.
Ooh.
Well, glasses like clothes. Eye clothes. Let's start a new company, Kenny.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're happy.